All right, so yesterday we started talking about ellipses. So an ellipse is kind of like an oval shape. And we looked at the equation for an ellipse, and it looks like this. So x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared, and that equals 1. Okay, so remember our center, we find it the exact same way we did for our circle. So our center is hk, and remember it's opposite of what we think. There's my center. And then two new things. We had that horizontal radius. Remember to get the horizontal radius, so this radius right here, we took the square root of our a squared. And then to get our vertical radius, so that would be this one right here, we took the square root of that b squared to figure out how high it is from the center. Okay? So just kind of like what we did with circles, whereas yesterday we graphed, today we're going to write the equations of them. So we know that the center is the point -2. Let's do -11 too. -2, -11. Our horizontal radius is 10, and that vertical radius is 9. All right, so remember our horizontal radius, that is our a value. Vertical radius, that's our b value. And then our center is, of course, hk. So all we're going to do is we're going to plug all of this stuff in for our values up here. So we will have x minus our h value, which is -2. And I'm going to leave that for now. And then we have y minus our k value, which is -11. Okay. Now I'm going to have a squared. So remember our horizontal radius, that is our a. So I'm going to have 10 squared. And then our vertical radius, remember that's b. So I'm going to have our vertical radius squared. And now let's go ahead and clean this up. We know minus a negative is really a positive. Same thing over here. Minus a negative is a positive. So I'm going to rewrite that as x plus 2 squared. And down here I can clean this up. 10 squared. 10 times 10 is 100. Same thing over here. I'm going to rewrite that so it looks a little neater. And 9 squared, 9 times 9 is really 81. So that would be my equation of that ellipse. All right, let's do that same thing, except this time I'm going to give you a picture. So here is my graph. And again, first thing, let's figure out what our center point is. So our center is right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up 2. So our center is the point 6, 2. And then our horizontal radius, I'm going to abbreviate that as HR, which is our a value. Our horizontal radius is that distance right there. So we have 1, 2, 3 for horizontal radius. And then our vertical radius, that is our b value, remember? Our vertical radius is that distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we have all of our stuff, our h, our k, our a, and our b. So let's go ahead and plug it into this formula. So we have x minus our h value. And then we have y minus our k value. And then on bottom, we have our a squared. So we'll have 3 squared. And then on bottom in the second one, we have our b squared. So we'll have 5 squared. And then let's go ahead and clean this up. We have minuses there, so I'm good with the top. 3 squared, though I can rewrite 3 squared as 9. And same thing with 5 squared. 5 squared is 25. So there's the equation of your ellipse.